Welcome back, everyone. This is part 5 of our chatbot building tutorial series, where we teach you the basics of how to build your own custom chatbot without the need to code. And as a reminder, for this entire series, we'll be using a platform called Voiceflow, a powerful, no code chat building platform that you could start trying out for free. So if you have been following the series so far and you've been finding it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on this entire tutorial series. So just a quick recap. In part 4, I've showed you how to use intents. Intents are basically your ifs inside your chatbot. If the user responds with this, follow this certain flow. If a user responds with that, follow that certain flow. And here, what you're seeing on the screen right now is what we made on part 4. If you haven't watched that, I'll put the link in the description. But let's just recap this real quick. So the bot will welcome us, welcome to Triplelanes, how can I help you today? And then it will wait for a response. If the user says they want to learn how to build a chatbot, follow this. Or if the user says they want to contact support, follow this. Now, for this very simple example we're trying to build, this is fine, absolutely fine of an approach. But you could already imagine if you're trying to build a large scale chatbot where it could answer multiple types of questions, multiple types of intents, where you have 50 flows where the conversation can go. You could already start to see that your entire workspace is going to be filled with all these flowcharts. You zoom out like this, you're going to see all sorts of text boxes, buttons, and whatnot. That's just going to be a nightmare of a project to maintain. So, for part 5 of this series, I'm going to show you a very neat feature called topics, a beautiful way to organize all your intents, organize all your flows to make the entire project very easy to follow and maintain. So I've deleted the intents we created in part 4 and we're left with this. When the user opens our chatbot, we welcome them by saying, "Welcome to Triplelanes. How can I help you today?" And then the bot will then wait for a response. So how do you create a topic? Well, you go to your left sidebar here and you'll see a plus icon. You click that and then you'll essentially create a blank designer board for this specific topic. So what we're going to do is recreate what we did in part 4, but use the topics feature just so I can show you the benefits of doing so. So let's rename this one tutorial videos, and then let's create another one and let's call it support. Now that we have our topics set up, let's start setting up our intents. So let's go back to tutorial videos. Let's create our custom intent. Let's call it learn how to build chatbots. Description, user wants to learn how to build a chatbot, and then what types of responses the user may say. So, for example, show me how to build a chatbot. User may also say, how do you build a chatbot? What else? Do you have tutorials? And then, for the sake of the video, let's just use the autofill using AI. And then let's save that and hit create intent. Again, I'm going fast through this. Watch part 4. It's all about intents. So when the user responds with they want to learn how to build a chatbot, let's respond with a text and then connect that. And we want the bot to say, we have tutorials on YouTube. That's it. If the user wants to learn how to build chatbots, we respond with this. We have tutorials on YouTube. Now let's set up support. Go to support. Same thing. Let's create a custom intent. Let's call it user support. And then description, user is looking for support. What phrases the user may say, they could say, I need help. I need support, contact support, and then let's just use autofill. And let's save that create intent. And then if the user wants support, let's connect it. Let's reply with contact us via our email. Again, you could be more elaborate. Just for simplicity, we're just going to reply contact us with your email. So that's it. We have set up our intents for tutorial videos and support. Oh, and I forgot one thing. We need to add another listening event after each response so the chat doesn't end. After we show the response, we want the chatbot to continue listening for the next response. So the way we do that is go to listen, buttons, then there just leave it blank. Same for support. Let's do listen, buttons, there. So after the response, the chat will not end. It will continue to listen for the next response. So let's go back to our main here where our welcome screen is, and let's run this thing. Let's see if this works. Let's hit play, run test. There we go. Welcome to Triplelanes. How can I help you? So it's now waiting for a response. Let's start with the tutorials. Show me how to build a chatbot. There we go. We have tutorials on YouTube, so it jumped to that topic and then it responded the correct way. Now let's say I need help. There we go. It jumped to the help topic and it responded the way we wanted it to. So you can already see how this would be incredibly helpful if you have a large set of topics. You can just create a lot of separate topics here on each on their own separate designer boards, keep things organized. But keeping things organized is not the only reason you should use topics. There's actually a very neat feature where you could restrict an intent to only work inside a certain topic. So if you recall when we ran this thing, where here on the main screen after the welcome, we said, show me how to build a chatbot, and then it jumped to this topic and it responded with this. And then after that, we typed, I need help. It jumped to this topic and responded with this, meaning we can jump around different topics, but you can stop it from doing that. And I'm going to show you how that works. Let's say we want to expand the function of our support. So first, let's edit this one. Instead of saying contact us via our email, let's say, what do you need help with? So let's create additional intents. One, if the users say they need help with Voiceflow. So let's create a custom intent, help with Voiceflow. User needs help with Voiceflow. The user may say can't get Voiceflow to work. I need help with Voiceflow. And then let's just autofill. Then let's save that one. And then let's create another intent. Let's say they just want to email, just right away. I just want to email support. Then let's create a new intent, email support. Let's call that email support. Description, user wants to email us. Then phrases would be, I want to email support. Can I email support? I need help via email. And then let's just autofill and let's save that one. Now let's set up the responses. If they need help with voice flow, we can just say, sure thing, we can help you set up Voiceflow. And then for email support, we can just say, please send your support request via this email. Now, here is the key feature of topics I was talking about. What if you want, say, the help with voice flow intent and email intent to only be triggerable when the user is inside support? If they are in tutorial topic, you don't want the user to be able to jump to those topics. You don't want the user to be able to ask for email help, for example. You can do that by clicking on your intent, and you're going to see an option called available from other topics. So you want to make sure this is off. Let's do that for email as well. And then let's run this. Let's see how this works now. Let's run it. Okay, welcome to Triplelanes. How can I help you today? Let's trigger the tutorials intent. Uh, how do you build a chatbot? There we go. We have tutorials on YouTube, so we're now clearly inside the tutorials topic. Let's try to trigger the email intent. Let's say I need help via email. Sorry, I didn't get that. Please try again. Because again, we've restricted that. We cannot jump to the email intent because we're inside the tutorial topic. But bear in mind, we could access email if we're inside the support topic. So we need to trigger the support topic first. And our trigger for that is I need help. There we go. What do you need help with? We're now inside our support topic. And because of that, we can now trigger both of these other intents. Let's say now I need help via email. There we go. Or we can say can't get Voiceflow to work. Now, bear in mind, our tutorial intent is not restricted. So from here, we can jump back to the tutorial topic. How do you build a chatbot? There we go. We're back in the tutorial topic. And if I say I need help via email again, you can't because we've restricted it. So that's it for part 5 of this tutorial series. This is how you use topics for organization or to restrict certain intents. If you've been following this entire series so far and you found it helpful, please leave a like and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on more tutorials coming your way. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.